The author is sorry for mispronouncing fiery and fieriness throughout this video. Please understand fiery as fiery and fieriness as fieriness. Dear Agni Yogis, the most important exercise of Agni Yoga is called the fiery condition. Acquiring fieriness is the safest way to ascend. This is the basic exercise for your transformation into an immortal being of spirit, for the strengthening of your soul, for the training of your eternal individuality, and for the creation of the new man. Join in if you want to become great, strong and beautiful, and develop the immeasurable potential of your higher self. We can in fact summarize the entire practice of Agni Yoga in one single exercise, which is described in just a few words. In the morning, establish a state of high vibration. During the day, prevent the vibration from decreasing. This broadcasting first explains what a fiery condition actually is. Then we will show you practically, as far as it is possible in a video course, how you can create the fiery state of your being in the morning and maintain it in the middle of everyday earthly life. What is a fiery condition? Fieriness is the highest state of your being. You are on fire. Your being is ignited. But not from a physical fire. No, of course not, but from the fire of the spirit. You are literally in high spirits. What do you mean by fire of the spirit? In the broadcasting the law of evolution we learned, everything that exists consists of body, soul and spirit. A spark of the divine fire burns in everything that exists, within you as well. This divine spirit strives to elevate, refine and spiritualize the matter in which it is enclosed. Learn to recognize the eternal, immutable grain of spirit within you. In meditation, this abstract concept becomes a living experience. You hearken to what is taking place within you and sense the divine spark. You experience how the fire of spirit burns within you, how it urges you not to be satisfied with anything you have achieved and to keep on ascending on the path to God. It is especially difficult for people to understand the fiery nature of things. Each stone is filled with fire. Each tree is saturated with fire. Each cliff is as a pillar of flame. Who then believes this? But so long as people do not realize the fiery basis of nature, they cannot draw near to certain energies. Great is the significance of cognition or even of admission or realization of the manifestation of fire. With the radiance of each object are the worlds connected, but few have convinced themselves of this radiance. Sojourn in darkness prevents understanding of the light. This flame strives to seize your entire being so that you are completely on fire. When that happens, you get into the fiery state. The fire of the Spirit can completely transform a man. He may be a liar, a thief, an adulterer, and all else that the world terms evil, but at the same time there may be an awakening of that wonderful long dormant power in his heart, which has not yet had time to change his lower nature. Fieriness transfigures your being and endows you with certain brilliant properties, about which we shall talk in a moment in detail. You are now pure as an innocent child, mighty as a powerful fighter, joyful in every situation with a superior smile on the lips, like a great sage, filled with selfless love for everything that exists, like the Great Mother, and radiating light, like a fire, a lighthouse, or a sun. This new fiery creature is much greater, stronger, and more beautiful than the old physical man. We said already several times, there is not matter and spirit, but only spirit matter. Matter is spirit matter of a low vibration. Spirit is spirit matter of a high vibration. In other words, low vibrating spirit matter is physical and visible. High vibrating spirit matter is subtle and invisible. The higher the vibration, the higher the being. Therefore, if you want to transform, to elevate your being, you have to increase the frequency of your vibration. In the fiery condition, your being vibrates with the highest frequency. Realize a most important fact. When you increase your vibration, you actually change the composition of the subtle matter of your being of spirit. Low vibrating particles are eliminated and high vibrating ones absorbed. We had already talked about this process in the broadcasting on meditation. A real transformation is taking place. You turn into a greater, higher, finer, more spiritual being. Every conscious act of good or ill intent is changing the course of some vibratory wave, and so creating, changing, or disintegrating some form of substance within the auric sphere of a man. If you consist of pure and powerful subtle particles, you, your true inner being, are purity and power, and you radiate purity and power. Then, according to the law of correspondence, you will attract purity and power. Feariness is the highest state of your eternal individuality. It corresponds to the fiery nature of your soul, because spirit is fire. You, your eternal self, your being of light, is great, strong, and beautiful. This is visible to the outside through a royal aura. Like a general in battle by his golden armor, your higher self must be recognizable in everyday life by its resplendent emanations. Here we see a particularly sublime example. What do you think will aliens see who approach the Earth in a spaceship if they are really spiritually high-standing creatures? Not the Eiffel Tower, not the Statue of Liberty, not the Great Wall of China, and not even the Himalayas, but points of light. The widely shining radiation of those humans who have developed their fiery being. Like the light in the somber valley seen by the mountaineer from his peaks, every bright thought in your mind, my brother, will sparkle and attract the attention of your distant friend. Thus we discover our natural allies in the shadow world, and it is our law to approach every such an one, if even there be but the feeblest glimmer of the true Tathagata Buddha light within him. Can I somehow verify whether what you say is true? Of course, you feel good when your being of light is great, strong, and beautiful. Every decrease in vibration makes your soul smaller, weaker, and uglier. You notice that and feel unwell. The fiery state is associated with an inexpressible acceleration. You have to experience time and again how wonderful your existence is after the transformation. This is the strongest incentive to overcome everything within you that is unworthy of a being of spirit and makes your vibration crash. Learn to love this highest state, to prefer it to everything else, and never to lose it. Do not allow anything to spoil it. We say, quite hedonistically, feariness is the highest delight of your soul. No material pleasure can match that. You feel this is the sublime constitution that is suitable for the divine part of your being. When your being burns with the divine fire, you yourself are divine. Then you radiate the divine light that glows in every creature, at least to the extent that this is possible while in the matter and given the level of your consciousness. Humanity is divided into two types. In one, the divine principle is dominant, but the other is immersed in the earthly. Isn't that an illusion? A little dwarf imagines he is great, strong and beautiful. No, here we are at a crucial point. You can modify your emanations, but you cannot fake, manipulate, or hide them. Either you are burning with enthusiasm, then this fire will shine from your eyes, or you are cold, then you will certainly lack a fiery radiation. Someone who is frozen and dead, with the best will in the world, and no matter how much deception, is unable to create fiery emanations. We remember, on the spiritual level, you cannot hide your true being. There, one recognizes what you really are, infallibly from your aura. Fieriness is not an imagination, but a state of your being.